Yeah, boy, look what we got here today, man. We got this super stupendous red wrapper penny roll. And this one is even rarer than other red penny wrappers that we get on the channel. And I'm going to show you why. One end is crimp rolled. And I got to be honest with you. This is the type of penny roll that you buy on eBay for $5-10 when they say unsearched, but they are not unsearched on eBay. What they do is they get the old penny wrappers like this, you see, like this, and then they crimp roll it themselves on the back. But this is from a customer. Somebody had this ultra uber old penny wrapper and they started collecting pennies. I'm going to put on the side here the oldest penny, the newest penny we find. And that will be a good indicator of when they stop collecting pennies for this penny roll. I'm going to predict that there's at least 30% copper in here, which would be 15. I'm going to say there's at least 15 copper pennies in here. So let's get this show on the road. I don't want to keep anybody waiting any longer, make this video any longer than it has to be. But this is going to be a good one, man. I'm telling you, stick around. It could be the last penny that has something interesting on it, which is that one, of course. Oh, no, that's the first penny. Yeah. All right, you know what? Let me do this the right way. And put something over here so they come out. Now, forget it. It's more than 30% copper. Forget it. This is a big time penny roll. Oh, forget it. Forget it, man. This is going to be close to 100% copper. It will not surprise. Nah, I think there might be one. I mean, wow. Unless those are mint state copper pennies. This is crazy, man. Unless these shiny ones here are mint states, those might be zincs. But if those aren't zincs, those are mint state copper pennies. But even if they're zincs, this is way over 50% copper. I'm telling you. I think there's at least 25 copper pennies in here. All right. And like I said, I'm going to put the oldest one. I'll keep it here on the counter. So we're starting off with the 66. That was the ender. And for those of you who are new to the channel, which the channel has been growing exponentially over the past couple months. Oh, look at this beauty, man. Look at this. You see the letters towards the rim? That's doubling, but I don't know if that's a double die or not. I don't know if that's just the strike. The die tilted slightly and spread out the letters, or if that's from a double die. I can't tell. That's the problem when it's close to the rim like that. There is a classification of a double die that spreads the motto towards the edge. I'll put it towards the side. All right, so we're still on that 66. The only time I won't put it here is if it has an error. Okay, so we have a copper. We have a zinc. So not 100% copper penny roll. It has something going on over here in the in one of the columns. You could tell, and in this column too. What year is this? And if Eric is watching the video, then yes, Eric, I got your message. I will keep an eye out for those 2015s. Just FYI, I did read your comment. I did not have time to respond yet. In the morning, I really try to get a lot of my personal chores out of the way, and sometimes I leave the comments for later on in the day if I'm running around, so that way I don't rush through them. I can give them a little extra time and thoughtful responses. Obviously, I can't do that with all of them, and a lot of them don't call for thoughtful responses. Just smiley face or a heart or something like that. But my members, I always try to. In 83, right? We don't have to wait. There's a channel out there that weighs all his 83s, and that's so unnecessary because you could tell, unless you can't tell if it's copper or zinc, right? If you can't tell, then I guess you got to weigh them all. But obviously, zinc by the bumps on the surface, which is telltale sign of clad, which is a telltale sign of zinc. I mean, come on, really? Can't tell the difference between these two. That one is clad and one is copper. One is zinc and one's copper. I don't know. I don't get it. All right. Anyway, he had a pretty big channel. That's why I was kind of surprised at that. He had a pretty large channel, larger than mine. You know, not for long. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice copper penny. Yeah, I think, man, would I love to see this channel get up to 2,000 subscribers, new subscribers a month. That would be tremendous, man. You're talking about 24,000 subscribers a year, right? Let's call it 25 just to make it even. And if I was to be able to get to that by the end of this year, I would be at probably 25 by the end of this year. And then that would only mean 3 more years for my YouTube plaque. If I got up to 25,000, right? Because 20, so that would mean a total of 5 years. I don't know. That's kind of high. 2,000 a month. It's possible. I mean, we're heading that direction. That's for sure. By the time this video is shown to the public, I will probably be at well over. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Wowzers. What a stunner, man. Wow. Brand new do. Me and my cousin used to talk like that with each other, like two dopes. But it was funny though, man. We were fun. We had our own language. Brand new do. Man, look at that. It's brand new do. We talk about like if we got something, sneakers or something like that. Or you bought a car that was in great condition because we were always broke, you know. So like, yo, that is brand new do. Ah, man, kids, I tell you. Kids. All right. So mostly copper, like I was saying before, definitely mostly copper. We've only found 2 zincs actually. This is so rare. I know I was on a topic a second ago. This is so rare to find a penny roll that is mostly copper. I can't even tell you how rare that is. Let me have a sip of coffee. Okay. What do you think? Let's see if we can tell just by looking at the edge. I can't tell. Another 82. It's a small date. Yeah, it's copper. Another nice 82 copper. That's a small date though. That's crazy, man. These are wicked pennies, let me tell you. Another nice 82. What year were those zinc cents? That's nice too. What year are these zinc cents? We only got 2 of them. An 89 and an 83. I bet you they stopped collecting pennies around 82 and then they just threw in a couple that they had lying around. But that's my guess at this point. That this was really somebody old. Oh yeah, you can see how worn out it is towards the rim. That's another Mint era Eric taught me. So, like I was saying about the channel, yeah, if we get up to 2,000, that would be great, man. I probably may be making. I share my behind the scenes. I mean, I keep 99% private, but the only reason I talk about my statistics is because I know that I used to love watching that about other channels when they used to let me know what's going on behind the scenes. I used to love that stuff. And so that's why I talk about it. And I've had people over the years tell me that they liked it too and they enjoyed it. So that's why I do it. I'm not showing off. If I was showing off, it would be because I'm making, a few G's a month. And I would be like, yo, you could, this is better than Social Security. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. I'm making just above $100 a month. So, I mean, I'm making like 5 cents an hour, something like that. If you were to add it up, I'm not making much, 10 cents an hour, something like that. So if I was to get, so then I would, if I was making 3, 4 G's a month, yeah, I would be, that would impress the living heck out of myself. Yeah, we got the floating roof week FG. We've got the floating roof week FG. And the funny thing is, you see this, you see how it's now, now, if the whole coin was worn out like this, then I would say, oh, yeah, it's worn out. But this is what I think. I think there was a die clash on the die. And see how it's right only here towards the middle when they polish it off. And you can see some of it in here in the columns. They polish it off to continue using the die, and then they'll get the stairs. They'll polish the lines out the stairs. So that's from so we got ourselves a floating roof. Okay. 69. Another wicked. Oh, okay. This is. I cannot believe all the different varieties we found today. That's crazy, man. So this is a zinc. I can tell it's zinc. Remember, by the surface. You can tell it's zinc by the surface, the little lines, the bubbles. Wow, man. Bam, 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 bam. It's crazy. So this is a Philadelphia zinc small date. You can tell it's a small date. It looks like a question mark. Put a little dot there at the corner. It looked like a question mark. What a beauty. I can't believe this. Then, of course, we found some really, really nice copper pennies today. None of them, except for the 82s, right? So is this zinc? Oh, no. This is probably, you see the little lines on the side? That's from the collar getting worn out. The retaining collar that holds the penny in place. As it starts getting used over and over and over and over again, it'll start getting line. Eventually, the collar will break. Eventually, the collar will break, or you'll find super duper lines. Oh, this one has it also has a what's that called on the edge? All right, I'll put that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got a lot of short videos to make today. Oh, another 82. You know what? If this was a copper and it wouldn't even matter that's in this condition. Wow. Bam, 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 bam. All right. So that's 3 zincs. I'm not going to hold on to that one. I'll put that. 76. Pretty dirty 76. Yeah. See, these pennies were in someone's basement for a long time. 89. That's the newest. The newest so far is 89. I think the oldest is still 66. 65. Okay. So we beat the 66 now. All right. That's a nice shiny one. Has some dark marks there, but it's really nice still, I think. Put that with the BU pile or AU pile. We'll see. 84. I know there's something on the 84. I don't know if the 84 is the double ear. Can't remember. All right, that's zinc number 4. Oh, wow. This is the nicest one so far. This one going to my MS tube. We got one for the MS tube. That's it right there. I'm happy about that. 64, right? That's what this is. Oh, that's a 65. All right. Let me just take a good look at it. All right, so 64 is our newest one now. '86, beat up one. That's zinc number 5. Imagine that you can count the zincs. That's not usually it's the other way around. You can count the coppers, but there's so much copper in here that. Okay. So bagging, right? This is another thing that Eric taught me. And one of our members, our oldest standing member, Eric Kenai Collectibles, Keen KEENI Collectibles. Look him up on YouTube. He is stupendous. Now, this looks like bagging to me. It looks like a clear example of bagging. Bagging is the mint drops the coins, right? But the problem is pennies usually don't get bagging. And boy, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I don't think this is bagging. Is it a strike through? I don't know what this is. It's an anomaly to me anyway. If you know what it is, let me know. Eric, you might know what this is. Man, that does not look like bag. It doesn't look like coin edges. If it's a strike through, but look how it bulges towards the top. The semicircles, look how they bulge. Like if it was I can't tell what that is. I don't think it's bagging. I don't think it's a strike through either. I don't think you wouldn't get the bulging on a strike through. You know what I mean? A strike through is when something's there and it gets hit in at the mint, but you don't get bulging on strike throughs because it'll flatten it out, right? The die will flatten. It won't leave any bulging like this looks like it's from a strike, which is why bagging. I kind of thought it might be bagging. So it's post mint damage. Well, I shouldn't say that. It could have been done at the mint. At the mint, but not in the minting. That's the see. People get confused with this stuff. There are mint errors that have nothing to do with the minting of the coin, the making of the coin. It's at the mint, right? So feeder errors, ejection errors at the mint are mint errors, but they're not from the minting process. I don't know what that is. Let me know. It's super cool. I think I'll still put it in a flip with a question mark in case somebody comes back and says, "Oh, I know what that is," and I get to verify it. Then I will. Then I could classify it on the flip, but I will probably hold on to that one. Nice 74. See these copper coins, man. These copper pennies, they're interesting. They take a little extra time to to review because you'll find interesting stuff going on. And every once in a while, one of those things you'll find will be valuable. Only found 5 copper pennies so far, zinc cents. It's a nice 72. Really nice. Wow, another nice one. I'll probably put this in with my my mint state pennies also. That's just really, really nice. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Every once in a while, I like to whip out one of the red copper penny wrapper rolls to see what's inside, and they never fail, man. They never fail. Out here in Pennsylvania, that's you're more. Our newest member, Gino, was telling me he left a comment how he has not found, and he goes, at my understanding, Gino, you could correct me in the comments below, is that he's in New York, so he has Uber access to tons and tons of, oh, we got a wheat cent too. I was thinking about if we were going to find a wheat cent today, man, and we got it, and we got it on the back. And since we only have a few more pennies to go through, I'm going to leave that for the end. So Gino left is going. He's our newest member, and he's going to the banks to get his penny rolls. Man, the guy's smart. He has the event. I can't get into a whole new topic right now, but let me tell you, man. If I was in New York, and I might just do that. My bank is M&T, and they got tons of M&Ts, man. I could just go hitting M&Ts, boom, 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 bang, boom, pow, poo, chow, and just go to M&T banks in New York, Long Island, and just go to M&Ts and get penny rolls. Take like $1,000 with me, man, and I'm done. I could be done in a weekend. Morning to night, man, and then going to other if I see a bank, just pull over. Oh, are you a member? And but they asked me that. I said, "No, do me a favor. You got any penny?" And if not, I just leave. That's it. I mean, I have other banks. I have Santander's. I have M&T, Santander's, PNC. I think PNC has brick and mortar banks too, if I remember correctly. I've never been to one, but I'm pretty sure I've seen them in my travels. What's the Truist? I got Truist. I think that's it. I think those are the 4 banks I got. And man, just that would be it. I would be done in a weekend, man. Take 2, and then I'm not saying I wouldn't go to banks out here anymore. I would go just to get extra, but I would be done with my mission. My mission is 2,000 penny rolls in reserve. That's my mission, or $1,000. I have about, and each penny roll weighs, I believe, about a half a pound, or is it a quarter pound? I can't remember. Whatever, man. Pennies are heavy. Okay, I remember I tried to carry. I couldn't carry. Um, I could not carry $100 in pennies in one bucket, which is 200 penny rolls. So I remember I couldn't do it. I had to do it in 2 separate trips, and they were heavy as, I mean, and I could lift 40, 50 pounds, no problem. Like, like a cement bag or something like that, or a compound bucket. Couldn't do it. So if I remember correctly, it's like a half a pound per penny roll, or a little bit under. So 2,000 penny rolls would be like like 1,000 pounds. He's something like 1,000 pounds. It would probably take me like 20 trips in and out of the car to put him into my basement. 20, 30 trips. And the car would be sitting pretty low, I would guess, because you would figure it would be like having four full size big adults in the car sitting in the back. Yeah, I would take my wife. I don't know if she'd want to do that with me. Just driving around. Maybe if she would, I would love for us to go together. Okay. What a great penny roll hunt this was today, man. We had a nice talk. BS'd about some cool stuff. Even found a wheat cent, man. Hardly ever found a wheat cent anymore. Hardly ever. 67. So obviously the wheat cent's going to be the oldest penny from today. This is a zinc. Yeah, this is zinc. I could feel it. It's a zinc. That's number 6. 6 zinc cents. Put that with the, put it in there. All right. Our oldest Lincoln Memorial was a 64. Our newest was an 89. We only found, I think, 1 or 2 89s. And let's see what we got here. Let's check out the back. I think this is a 40s or a 30s. I don't think this is a 50s. I mean, if it was a 20s, it would be great because it's in really. This would be nice condition for a 20s. But I think it's a 30s. It could be a 40s or a 50s. But I would, if I had to guess on it, I would say it's a 30s. Okay, early 40s. I was close. A 44. What does that go for? Let me look that up. 44p. Let's go check out Sleaze Bay. $19.44p. 1944 wheat cent. I don't know why they do that. They love writing the no mint mark BS. Oh wow, you can get a 40. You can get a 44S. I'll show you in a second. Hold on. You get a 1944S. It's not a proof, but it's in 67 red. I've never seen a copper penny any year, even an 82 or an 81 in MS 70 condition. Here's a 1944. They won $200. Elon Rim's got 21 watchers from 21 dummies who thinks that the Elon Rim is a error. All right, here's the 44S for $5 in MS condition. Only question is it MS? Are they MS 67, 68, 69? They're probably in 64 to 65. Which after you spend $40 to get it graded between shipping, insurance, and whatever else, conservation, then it cost you $50. You paid $6-7 for the coin, and you could sell it for $70. So, and that's if it comes out of 65, or 62 or 63, you probably lose money on. Yeah, so the 64 is worth about $1. Excuse me, the 1944 P no mint mark, which there's only one penny ever, U.S. penny ever created with a P on it. That's the 2017. $3,000, 6 watches. Oh boy. See the crimp roll? This is like ours. But someone did this. They just took it, they filled up this thing and they original bank wrapped. This isn't original bank wrapped. I promise you this is not original bank wrapped. I promise you. Somebody wrapped that. This is original bank wrap right here. It's the only one you ever see is this one. I'm telling all these others Unless you find them yourself, they're not original bank wrap. See these? You see, there's no crimping on any of these. Are old penny wrappers. None of them have the crimp roll on it. None of them. Oh, this one has interesting. Something's going on in the edge on this one. You can see. I don't know if it's a mint. It could be a mint error. It looks like. Oh, it's a. Oh, I might buy this one. Hold on. Let me look at it. Oh wow, I got tricked. Very good. He tricked me. I thought this was the. I thought this was the rim. I thought that was the rim. It's the. It's the plastic of the. What's that called? The flip. It's the plastic of the flip. Is I guess it's been in there, and this is why I do not. This is a penny flip. Well, this penny flip has a little bit of space around. Most of them are touching the friggin' penny. So this one, it must be an older one, and that's why the plastic looks like that. It's been in the plastic for so long, and you can see a little bit of where is it? I thought I saw a little bit of the staple. Sorry about that, my video game. Yeah. So I thought this was the rim, and I was like, yo, that's a railroad rim. It looked like a railroad rim, and he had it for $1 with free shipping. So that's all the penny's worth is $1. And really, if you go to like a penny show, or if you sell it, it's only worth like a quarter. Still, a quarter's a quarter for a penny. That's great. You get a bunch of wheat cents into a penny roll. You get a quarter for each of them. Especially like you put 1940s. That would be a 25x, or every 10 would be $2.50. That'd be a $10 penny roll. Am I correct? Every 10, no, it's more than that. It would be $12.50. Every 10 would be $2.50, and you got to times that by 5. That's $12.50. You get $10. Let's call it $10. You give them a discount or whatever. $10 for a wheat cent penny roll. You get every 10 of those is $100. I mean, forget it. It'd take a lifetime to get 10 friggin' penny rolls of wheat cents. I have a bucket, not a bucket, a little box over here. That's mostly wheat cents. See, those are mostly wheat cents. So I got probably about 10 rolls there. So I guess in a year, no. Those are not all wheat cents. I'm sorry. Those are wheat cents and 1959s. And what else do I got in there? It's mostly wheat cents. Yeah, it is mostly wheat cents. So this one will get thrown in there. 1959s I put in there. My wheat cents. I think that's it. I used to throw 1960s in there too, but now I put them in their own penny rolls. Anyway, I made this video longer than it needed to be. The 1944 wheat cents in fine condition are worth about a quarter. That's about it, really. But we found one. Where's it at? And again, this was a stupendous penny roll hunt today. I had a lot of fun. This is why I continue to do it, and this is hopefully why I get to pass on my enthusiasm on to other people, to show you some of the interesting things you could find yourself coin roll hunting. All right, thank you. God bless. This is episode 490. I want to say 93. No, 494. I will see you in episode 495.